So, I mean, you talk about your 24/7 schedule, your two separate businesses. I wanna sort of give you the floor to, or I want to ask you about what tools you use to manage all that. I mean, you talked about your dedication and your schedule, but I mean, there are only so many hours in the day, and I know a lot of people have different methods of dealing with workflow and things like that. And I wanna ask about yours. How do you manage workflow? Are there any particular tools that you think are important to use for people like you who need to accomplish your marketing, your social media, your travel booking, all these kind of tasks in a limited amount of time?
Mm-hmm. And it's a great question because as humans, we're all trying to figure out, well, what's the best way to approach each day? How can I be effective? How can I be successful? And then how can my clients benefit from all of that? I will tell you, this goes back to relationships and being kindness. One of the best things, again, it goes back to this, is I do birthday messages.
Okay.
So not just birthday messages, I do voice birthday messages. That is for everybody who is on my social media. You don't have to be my client to receive a birthday message. You know, there's a limitation to Messenger. They give you 1 minute, and for texting, you can go on and on. The goal is to brighten up and send joy and love and kindness to somebody who, you know, it's their birthday, for goodness sake. Let's light them up. I've received more clients that way than I can even tell you. They'll say, no one has ever sent me a voice birthday message. Your message was the best. You know I follow you, but I don't know much about you overall. We should connect. You know, and it goes from there. And I've been doing that for several years. So I highly encourage people to find their voice and not fear the voice messenger. It is truly a gift to have it. I mean, I know we need to separate from technology sometimes, but I have an hour in the morning that I set aside, and birthday messages is part of that hour, and conveying, you know, so I think my highest is 22 people on any given day that I had to give birthday messages to in my social media. So, you know, I did have to take a drink of water and breathe a little bit, but so that's a tool.
So how do you, I just saw Becky jump in the chat. She wants to know, how do you do a voice? How do you do a
great question.
Voice message?
So you can, your phone settings will most phones will have it. So
what kind of phone do you have, Denise?
So mine is an iPhone.
Okay.
Okay, and it goes back to like 6s because I only just recently upgraded and I had a 6 for years. Okay. So it does go back to 6s. But it's usually in your, you know, I can send it and we can send it out to folks too. But there's a speaker. There's like a little speaker, a microphone. And
so it's the text message. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think you have to hold it though. It's very important you hold it. But here's what I would encourage you to do. Practice in ahead of time. Do it in front of a mirror. Send it to yourself. Make sure your voice level is where it needs to be. I promise you, you will change the whole dynamics of how it lights you up and how you light others up. It is a tool that is, I just cannot speak enough to birthday messages. So that's a tool I wanted to share.
Yeah,
another
tool. Use that in my personal life too, I think, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know, not everybody's on it, but you can actually, once you record a message, there are ways of sending that message to others if you wanted to do that. So again, I use it not only for birthday messages, I use voice messaging for a lot of things. And people are like, it was so great to hear your voice today. I needed it. You probably didn't know that, you know, I was having a down day, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, get familiar with it, use it. You can Google how to use it too, but you'll only get a minute increments for Messenger and then longer on text messages. So that's